Alright, everybody, we're here. We're talking about Raw versus Smackdown. It is our, fourth or fifth week now?
This is fifth week.
Losing count of all these brand split weeks now. Coming off of SummerSlam. Let's talk about both of the shows at the same time, I feel like. Because I don't think there's too much that really happened on the shows compared to backstage stuff that happened, such as Talking Smack. There's been rumors of WWE adding more realism, but at the same time, it's like, is it realism? Is it shooting? Is it a work?
Are they just telling them to go out there and shoot on somebody?
Yeah, like what's really going on? And I think that's the greatest part about being a wrestling fan, but that's one of the worst also. Because it's like
you don't know.
Because you don't know. You don't know if we're witnessing something real, where it's like, hey, there might be genuine hostility, or if it's something like, all right, they're telling them to go, do this work, and like they're completely cool with it, So it's very tricky. It's really tricky about, was Randy Orton supposed to get his head smashed in like that, and then still show up for SmackDown and to start a feud with the Wyatts? So that's crazy.
At the Wyatts, there's only one.
There's two.
There's only one relevant one.
There's two.
The other one is busy, chatting with Baron Corbin over Tinder.
I don't like how Eric Rowan is a side guy on segments, but let's talk about the beginning segment of Raw. So of course,
let's do that.
We had the gem belt, one of the gem belts, the red one. The Universal Championship be vacated not even 24 hours later, after Seth Rollins hit a power bomb on Finn Balor into the side of the corner of the barricade. Really sad. Balor looked really happy, and the crowd, I'm gonna freaking miss him. 6 months is a long time, guys.
He just got up here.
He just got on the main roster. He hasn't even wrestled.
That was only his second or third match on the main roster.
This man is the longest reigning Universal Champion, shortest reigning Universal Champion, only Universal Champion. He's had the least amount of titles, least amount of matches before a major title push, I think. And he debuted at SummerSlam for his first pay-per-view, and it's just so much great stuff in a short amount of time, and then 6-month injury. So,
but the only thing people are going to remember is the fact that he won his first SummerSlam match and won the Universal title. No one's going to remember the 6 months he was out, because soon enough he'll get it back.
But let's talk about it like this. That Universal title, there's been rumors speculating, and I mean, it's just rumors, but wrestling rumors tend to be true most of the time, sadly. Which is the case. Sadly, most rumors do tend to be true later down the line. Maybe not immediately, maybe down the line. There's been rumors of them, scrapping the Universal title, making a second one, some BS-ery going on the following week. And we'll talk about the thing after, Balor relinquishing the title. We'll talk about how that stirs the pot. But I think Universal title-wise, I really feel bad because Seth and Balor had a great match. Alright? Freaking this guy pops his shoulder back in place after dislocating it, still does all these interviews the next morning, and it has to, retire the title and all that and be gone for 6 months. Which I really hope WWE isn't stupid to make him a heel when he comes back, because they did that with Rollins.
They will be.
They did it with Rollins, which is stupid. But let's look at it like this, alright? The Universal title, how long do you give it till they scrap the design, they scrap it? Because clearly the title, it's red, it symbolizes Raw for red, duh.
Well, I know that if you were to order it on the shop right now, you wouldn't get it till December. So I don't know. That's the only thing.
I give it till next week.
Maybe because they're just
a fatal four-way.
Maybe because they're just making it. They have to make a whole batch of them. But it's also the title.
Why would you let people buy that? Oh, well, they let people buy the stupid Y2AJ shirts.
Yeah. But the title clearly looks good on Balor. All right, it looks really good on Balor. There's not many other guys that would look good on. For instance, the other guy, Seth Rollins. I don't know how good it would look on Rollins if he was to hold the Universal Championship. So I mean, it's very tricky with this belt of the look and all of that, especially because I think the look deteriorates the prestige in this, sadly. But let's talk about Seth Rollins a little bit before we get into the actual show. Is Seth Rollins a clumsy worker? Is he? I don't think he's clumsy. Do you think he's just not safe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
clumsy,
I don't know if he's intentionally clumsy.
Yeah.
He's intentionally clumsy.
No,
He just doesn't think about it.
he tries to do too much that the other person, I feel, can't keep up. Like, even someone like Balor, I would say, like...
Balor kept up pretty good, but he got messed up.
Yeah, because he wasn't, like, actually paying attention to his surroundings. He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we're getting pop, but we're not getting pop. Let's just keep doing more big stuff until they start calling our names.
Yeah, which is really sad because they were doing big stuff in that match, like really freaking crazy good stuff, but they couldn't get the pop because of the freaking title. Like, and you can't blame the crowd too much, Mr. New Yorker over there. Because
You want to talk
Because
about
the title-
bad crowds? We got Travis.
The title just basically sucked.
It does.
it
That's
does
why we
because
said no to it.
look at SmackDown. The penny belt is ugly, and it still is ugly in my opinion. But the dime belt actually looks good because the strap looks great. The women's title for SmackDown I prefer over the women's title on Raw. I'll tell you that also.
The red.
Tell you what.
So there's that. However, I still love the U.S. title, and I really hope they never do anything with it. And the IC title with Miz, I pray to God they never do. I hope Miz doesn't drop that freaking
What
title.
if they get
till
it like
Royal Rumble.
a red, white, and blue strap?
That's stupid. I really hope they don't do anything with that IC title after Miz's shoot on Daniel Bryan. Especially because there's also rumors of Daniel Bryan coming back, or even him leaving to go see if he can actually wrestle from another doctor. So I mean, hey, there's all these rumors flying around, and wrestling's so weird right now because we don't even know the extent of Brock and that situation, because we learned on SmackDown Brock got a $500 fine. Haha, storylines are fun, right? But for them to push aside the Brock Lesnar thing and not even talk about it really makes me think it was a shoot, it was real. Because if it was a work,
They would have been pushing the hell out of it.
they would have had Paul Heyman out there the next night somewhere. They only mentioned it once. Well, they mentioned it twice once on each show, but they really didn't even mention it more than 2 minutes because Stephanie said there will be repercussions. Get out of here. Freaking, where's Triple H and the sledgehammer? Shane McMahon said, oh, $500 fine's nothing. All right, cool.
Said that it wasn't over though. Like that's what he said. Shane said it wasn't over.
I don't know. That's really tricky, especially because Brock doesn't show up week to week. So, I mean, we might not see this feud actually have a conclusion for another three months. Like, that's how weird this is. So, who knows about that? But let's actually get into the show before we have another hour-long discussion on just this Brock crap, or the title thing. So, a bunch of people came out, and they thought they were worthy of...
Like Pat Patterson.
They thought they were worthy of the Universal title, such as Enzo Amore, Big Cass, Roman Reigns.
Good story.
Rusev never came out, but Rusev was in the thing and actually got himself.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Enzo thinks he's a wrestler.
Enzo thinks he can be Universal Champ. Seth Rollins
Secretly,
and
Enzo watches all of this.
who else? There's another person. There's another person that's in there. It was
Kevin Owens.
Neville.
Kevin
Owens.
Owens. It wasn't Neville. Kevin Owens. Thank you.
Chris Jericho.
To fast forward through our matches, was it Jericho also?
Chris Jericho and
Jericho
Roman
was there.
Reigns.
Yeah, because there was 8 people.
Yeah, no, there were 7 out there.
There were
And
too
then-
But
many,
then,
that's
but then
many.
Rusev was the other guy because now it's gonna be a fatal
Rusev was
4-way, and basically we're gonna have Big Cass, KO, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns go out for the Universal title the following week. My money is on. Call me crazy, all right? My money is actually
You're
going to
crazy.
be, it's either going to be on
Cass.
Big Cass or Kevin Owens. And I'll tell you
That's
why.
what I said.
Because
Yeah.
Big Cass has been getting a stupid crazy push. However, if you look at it like this, Roman with that Universal title, stupid. Dude, WWE, they have to be stupid. The WWE would have to be stupid, alright? They'd have to be freaking retarded, to say the least. So if you got triggered by the word, get out of here. Freaking, you shouldn't be a wrestling fan, especially after you just saw Brock kill a guy on TV.
Especially if you had to deal with the Eugene gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, I had to deal with that during my childhood. So, it would be horrible for Roman Reigns to have that title again. But, you know, the freaking have that main title on him. So, get that out of your thought. Seth Rollins with the title might not be a good choice. Might not be a good choice.
I feel like those two should feud.
Yeah. Might not be a good
I
idea.
think it would be Kevin Owens.
It's
I
not.
feel like
Yeah. It's not a good
'Cause-
idea to have Seth with the title. So you shoot on Kevin Owens with Big Cass also. Because I got a theory on the Big Cass winning the title. But Kevin Owens is a great one.
Call
with
me
the title.
crazy, but I would love a Kevin Owens Big Cass feud for the Universal title.
So shoot with the
Well-
KO.
Okay, that's going to be one thing that I see Kevin Owens winning it more because if you look at it right now, there's not much they can do with him. I
Mhm.
mean, Kevin Owens definitely. I can see something with Big Cass after the pay-per-view where it was
Yeah.
Enzo and Big Cass against those two. I can see something, but especially if one of them wins it, Seth Rollins, they're probably going to give it back to him, and I hate saying that because it's WWE.
Who was the idiot that thought the main event of Raw should have been Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho? Because I'm gonna shoot real quick. Sami Zayn is one hell of a worker. That man has had so many match of the year candidates. It's not even funny. And to come back
That dude
to come-
literally can wrestle.
to come
Now
back
people
to
are
come back from
understanding my
injury.
love for Sami Zayn.
But let's talk about Sami Zayn should be holding that Universal title in my opinion. Just for all the work he's done, came back from injury and worked his butt off, and then he wrestled a match with Seth Rollins and he sold an injury with his foot like there was no tomorrow. Like I legitimately was like, great, Seth injured another guy, but hopefully it wasn't
I was
real.
going to say,
hopefully it
was
wasn't
it
real.
real
Yeah.
or was it not?
I don't think it's real. But my big cast theory with this Universal title is it would look good on him, especially because he's a new guy, and the Universal title might not stick around too long, and for him to be one of the only holders of that belt would look good for his career. KO would look great with the title too. Roman, I don't think Roman would look good with that title, and I don't think he would look good in the main event scene with the title again. And Seth, I don't think would look good with the title because of the colors. But there's that. So.
I believe that belt will soon be obsolete.
It would be obsolete. Other big stuff on Raw.
Obsolete.
Braun Strowman beat up a guy who said that he likes to wrestle sweaty men, big sweaty men. All right. Yep.
Let that sink in.
Braun
for a little.
Strowman weekly challenge, everybody. So there's that. Nia Jax, I can't remember. I don't think did she get any time at all?
That dude can wrestle.
I don't think
she wasn't.
She didn't, but she can wrestle.
Did she get any vignettes?
Nope.
Not a vignette. Ooh,
Nope.
dang. They
Nope.
buried her this week for some reason.
That dude did not get a vignette.
I love
New York.
I love New York. So speaking
Don't you just
of
love
New
our
York, speaking
crowds?
of New York, Dudley Boys, they retired. They're gone. They're gone. They're going to the retirement home with me in Puerto Rico after they were invited by the Shining Stars of the Caribbean and then beaten up by the club. So
I mean, I think that was a good thing to keep the club threatening.
well, it's because they're
What
still
is the
fighting
bad
for the title. Because I think the club's gonna get more serious. So you shoot, Cole.
I think it's a bad idea to like. It was a good idea to have them attack them, but not a good idea to write them off entirely
Yeah.
after attacking them,
Yeah.
because they legitimately got released after that.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I think if this isn't the end of the Dudley Boys' career, as crazy as this is to say, this might be the end of their career as wrestlers. They're going to TNA. So, Yeah, there's that. It's like
if you also look at
Yay,
TNA,
Bully Ray.
they're running low on tag teams.
for who?
TNA.
TNA's not
Yeah,
running
TNA's
low.
running low on like. They're running low. They just lost
tag
James
team.
Storm.
I don't.
They're probably gonna end up losing a few more in this time span.
I will give you they're running low on good tag teams, but I won't say they're low on tag teams because even though they kind of split up Grado and Maha Billy Sherritt, they're still that. They could easily get this new Marsh Rocket guy in here. Conley's somewhere on the roster apparently. They have the
apparently.
They have the Tribunal, Decay, Hardys, the Helms Dynasty. They have a lot of heel tag teams. So I mean, Dudley's might be a good face one to get in there. But I mean, I really don't worry too much. Yeah, Team 3D. I don't worry too much about face and heel divide on TNA. It's too much compared to Raw. But
let's go back to WWE.
let's go back. Women's stuff going on. Bailey debuted. Holy crap!
Bailey.
You guys all Bailey fans, right? Yeah, she's a hugger. I don't
If you ask Zach, the whole time she came out on the screen, you just kept hearing me say I want to punch her in the face.
Okay.
For the sole reason that she was too happy.
I want to tell you something. I think on the main roster they did something to her, all right? Because yes, she was too happy, and two, her wrestling style was different on the main roster. Did you notice that? Anybody else catch that? How she was wrestling against Dana Brooke. It was not the Bailey style we saw at TakeOver 2 in Brooklyn. It was not the same Bailey in my opinion. So I'm very curious to see how they changed her wrestling style. Other big stuff on Raw. There has to be something.
I feel like there was something, but we just can't think about it.
On Raw, Rusev didn't have any progression in his stuff.
Rusev didn't.
It wasn't really that memorable.
Chris Jericho fought Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it was mostly seeing who's going to win this Fatal 4-Way contendership.
Yeah, that was like the only really big story with it.
Yeah, so shoot, Cole.
I would say my favorite part of Raw was like the whole like Jericho and Owens stuff, but
yeah,
I don't really see it as this memorable this week.
Yeah.
Oh, I know something we forgot.
What?
Titus O'Neil.
Oh yeah, Titus O'Neil is it's officially a heel. Yeah, officially a heel again. So,
Raw wasn't that big.
So he beat up Bob Backlund and Darren Young again. So, I don't think Raw even deserves for us to do how many Nia Jaxes this week. No, straight up, like just give me a number. Malin, give me a number.
4.
All right, Cole, give me a number.
3.
Miguel, give me a number.
Say
2.
Mullins, give me a number.
Let's give it a 5.
Alexander Hamilton, give me a number.
I'm throwing it a 3.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 5 for wrestling was good. Story, freaking nothing really happened. Aside for that main title, which is kind of important because they're trying to push it to be important. But however, the tag team division is really something you should be worried about because wait for it, Smackdown time. How do we start off Smackdown? Freaking new titles. All right, and they were good titles. They were good titles.
New titles.
They were good titles. You had all the tag teams, all of the women. They showed the new titles, and then guess what happened? Heath motherfucking Slater came out, and this man says, "I'm gonna win those titles. I'm gonna give me a contract." And guess what? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. And guess who he's tag teaming with? Rhino.
Because why not?
You think this is straight up fantasy booking?
You know what? Who did Rhino used to team with? I forget who. Like the little guy he used to team with.
Yeah, he used to team with some. Was it? No, I don't know. He teamed up with someone crazy.
He won tag titles.
Yeah.
Spike Dudley.
So, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna bet money. As crazy as this is, Heath Slater and Rhino might win this. Like, I will actually say that.
Can see it.
Yeah. If they don't win it, I'm gonna say this. Sadly enough, might be Vaudevillains. I don't think American Alpha will win it first time.
I would definitely say
following maybe
either like we said, Slater and Rhino.
Yeah.
Or Usos.
What about heel Usos? Yeah.
Yes, Usos are really freaking great on Talking Smack. So I think they would be great. However, I think this is where, if WWE's smart, they should really get on that the vaudevillain bandwagon, because clearly the Ascension's dead. Like, all their hype's dead. You can't bring them back, sadly, because they've been destroyed beyond disbelief.
Back down to NXT.
Sadly,
That's why.
yeah. American Alpha's great. Who else is in this tag team thing? There's another great. Who?
I almost said the Shining Stars of the Caribbean.
Who Cole?
Hype Bros.
Hype Bros.
Oh, yeah.
They won't win it either. But
they're literally just there to be a joke.
they're the jobber face team. So yeah, Vaudevillains is a good one.
The Vaudevillains are the jobber heel team. No, the
Ascension.
Ascension.
Yeah. Who's gonna win the women's title? In my opinion, I must say Carmella's been booked really weird. They freaking should not have turned her heel. She's been booked really weird. So I might say her and Nikki Bella, because I don't think they'll give it to Becky Lynch. I don't know why.
What about Alexa Bliss?
She's a great one. She should be the one to hold it, but they won't do it because they're focusing too much on this Nikki Bella return. And they made her face. They
that's
turned
what
her.
I was gonna say.
So,
I was thinking. I was like, it's strange, but I feel Carmella.
Yeah, they really flip-flopped.
Yeah, although she's not the one, but I feel like she's gonna be the one that gets it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
As
Eva
it
Marie,
things
guys.
like getting the feud.
What I was gonna say. What about Eva Marie comes back out of nowhere?
Ew, that would look ugly. The title with the core
Wait,
on her,
yeah,
because it's
she's
blue
only
and
gone
red.
30 days. By the time this belt's back,
But she wasn't.
All red
she.
everything.
But what is it? It's a 6-pack woman challenge. I love how they say that. So I don't think they'll do that with Eva Marie, because I think they already have their 6 women, right? They have Alexa Bliss,
Natalia.
Carmella, Nikki Bella, Natalia.
well,
Becky
their
Lynch.
pay-per-view's coming up in a couple weeks. It's on the 11th.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she won't be back by then, because it's in 2 weeks, which will only be 14. Not even 21 days. About maybe 18, 19ish days of their suspension. So there's that. So SmackDown had a great start. Middle of it was really focused towards that, women's and tag team stuff. In terms of the Miz, I don't think the Miz got much time aside from Daniel Bryan calling him a coward, and then we saw him talking smack. Holy crap, that's like Pipe Bomb 2.0, in my opinion. Like, I think if I had to rate promos in the last couple of years, like that was a great one.
That was probably the best shoot I've heard.
That should have made television.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they
that's
didn't
why
put that on
I feel
television.
like it was definitely
Talking
not planned.
Talking smack is great. I'm gonna tell you that, because Usos did good too. If you guys listen to it.
But they make you want to turn into Talking Smack. Like, remember, we didn't even want to watch it at first. Now we might have to.
Yeah, because this week's Talking Smack, I actually sat down and watched the entire thing. Usos were great. Usos were like, we're guilty by association because of Roman, but hey, we're gonna kick some butt. Like, they were actually really good and like very persuasive on why they might get the titles. Nikki Bella was good, and then she got attacked by Carmella, which that was great. That was freaking great. Usos broke them up. And then straight up Daniel Bryan talking about why he hated the Brock Lesnar match. Like, I'm starting to think this might be like halfway a work and halfway a shoot when they're doing Talking Smack. And then Miz came out with Maurice, and dang, the Miz doesn't even need Maurice. Like, she's literally just there for, the fact that that's his wife. Like, that too. It's like straight up freaking the Miz is working the microphone by himself, and he is like killing it in the ring, as he said, with being a safe worker. Because I can't even remember a Miz injury in a long time. I mean, given he does this movie crap,
I don't even remember.
but still.
I mean,
yeah,
Like,
Miz
even
is
before
great.
the movie, I think he maybe only has had one injury.
So Miz
no, he
is.
hasn't had an injury.
We're gonna go with
Miz
this.
never. I don't know if he's never been hurt.
I feel like once he was, but it wasn't a serious injury.
He was probably filming a movie, is what you think, but I don't think he ever.
But, we haven't talked about the main event of SmackDown.
because we haven't got there yet.
Personally-
We haven't got there yet. What else? What else do we have on SmackDown first? I feel like we missed something. Of course, Shane talked about the $500 suspension. That was it. It was like a minute. There's something else we missed that was kinda there.
Dolph attack.
Dolph.
attack,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry. I forgot. All right. This is actually pretty big. Like, that's just to show you, like, SmackDown was bigger, but it still wasn't as crazy as as SummerSlam ended. I would say SmackDown definitely won this week.
Oh yeah,
Definitely SmackDown won.
By a lot.
SmackDown won post. Like I feel like talking smack really helped me look at SmackDown and be like, all right, SmackDown's really getting threatening to Raw. So let's look at this. AJ Styles says, "I'm the face that runs the place. I beat John Cena. I got his little wristband over my forehead, and you can't beat me." And he's bullying everybody. Apollo Crews got told a good job by Rhino, even though he lost, which was weird. And then he's like, "Dolph Ziggler, you're a loser." And then Dolph flips out, punches him, attacks him. They have a match at the main event to see who's gonna, or no, AJ Styles is already gonna face Dean Ambrose. But if Dolph Ziggler beats AJ, then he'll get in the match. Dolph lost. Loser. So loser.
I really do love that match.
Yes, it was a great match. It was a long match too, if you guys remember.
Amazing selling.
Yeah, AJ and Dolph really tore it down. I feel sorry for Dolph, but AJ and Dean really good. They got into each other's face. It's gonna be great. I think they will have a great match. So poor Dolph, gets the blunt end. So
bring up something.
Give me numbers, guys. Malin, number SmackDown.
8.
8. Cole, SmackDown.
9.
Miguel, SmackDown.
5.
Ooh.
What?
Christian, SmackDown.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Zach, SmackDown.
7 8/5.
I'm actually gonna give it a 7.5 too.
Oh, we're doing out of
Because I
10?
think
think
it was good, but there still wasn't too much craziness
We
going on.
always do out of
That was-
10, Miguel.
That wasn't too memorable. So
Wait, before we end this,
yes.
can I just... I want to know what Baron Corbin and Eric Rowan were doing.
Well,
At the
Baron
beginning of the show.
Corbin clearly has like an awkward thing going on right now with Sin Cara. So there's that.
You mean Kalisto?
Kalisto.
Oh, sorry, Kalisto. Him too. Him
Wrong
too.
little Mexican kid.
He goes to Raw for Sin Cara. He goes to SmackDown for Kalisto. I don't know what's going on. Some hide and right crap going on there.
I'm still wondering what the
Still
heck is
hiding
happening there, because you have Eric Rowan in the sheep herder's mask, talking to Baron Corbin like, "Oh, everything's normal."
We're just getting harassed by AJ Styles for not being the face that runs the place. So there's that. I don't want to be mean. I was a big Apollo Crews fan at first. Here's the part where we kinda slowly push Apollo Crews away, and we replace him with Baron Corbin or Kalisto, because I think Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews would be good, but I think Baron Corbin deserves his shot now at this whole IC thing. It's weird because of The Miz and Daniel Bryan clashing, so I don't know what they're gonna do. So we'll see about
Just give
that.
it to Rhino.
Well, Rhino's with Slater, so
Give it to Rhino.
can't do that. So
Let Rhino turn into Lashley.
please don't. So
Please don't.
Malin, Raw or SmackDown this week?
SmackDown.
All right, Cole, Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Miguel, Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Mullins, Raw or SmackDown?
Smack down your vote.
My prodigal son, Raw or
X.
SmackDown?
The only good show of the week, SmackDown.
All right, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Raw or SmackDown.
SmackDown your vote this week. It was great. SmackDown's really dominating Raw. I mean, Raw was up there some weeks, but I think SmackDown really has been going really good.
Raw
So,
had it at the start, and then
We got a new
Raw
A
keep-
show, everybody.
Yep, SmackDown your vote.